Hey guys, Tony Hannity's here from LazyTechGuys.com, checking out a brand new app on Android called TouchGrind BMX by IllusionsLab. Now this app actually first came out on iOS back in 2011, and I thought it was one of the coolest mobile gaming apps that I have seen to date. And since then, they finally released it on Android. You can use it on a tablet or you can use it on a phone. And one thing I want to show off right off the bat is that you can use it either in portrait mode or landscape mode. And it's really easy. You just click on this little switcher up here and it just lets you know you can switch to landscape mode. I personally prefer portrait mode, but obviously if you do it in landscape mode, you get a little bit wider view of the background, the scenery, where you're doing all your tricks and stuff. So kind of quick little overview of what we see here. You've got your replays, so you can see all your saved games, tutorials if you don't know what you're doing. On the side here, you've got your adrenaline bar, so the more points you accrue, the more adrenaline you have. And that also opens up new locations. It opens up new bikes that you can get for free. And the game is free, but if you do want to pay for it in full, you can buy it directly from the game. It's the only in-app purchase that you have. And it is just under $5 US. So going back to the level that we can play for free, it's called the docks. And I've already started playing a little bit, obviously. But just so you know, as you play, so this is an example of one of the bikes. This is the basic bike, the basic BMX that you get. You also get new paint, black, blue, red. Or if you want to go a little bit more, I guess, off-roady. There we go. That's more of an off-road look to it, if you will. So yeah, that's cool. So let's choose that and change it to that kind of weird middle school looking bike. Okay, cool. We'll do that. So here's an example of little tips as they give you if you've never played the game or have not tried the tutorial yet. I don't know if you can tell, but the graphics or just the overall layer of how everything looks is impeccable, especially on the Super AMOLED display that I have here. It looks real nice. The shadows are in place. There's very little artifacts, and it's just really nice and fluid. And obviously that does take into account of the GPU and a few other things of the tablet, but I've used it on a Galaxy S3 as well as a Galaxy Note 3, and they seem to run pretty well. So simple controls, you've got your left foot and your right foot. And, well, I guess that doesn't really make sense because if you're on a bike, this is not a skateboard. So you don't do this. Your front finger is going to control your steering and a few other things, and your back finger controls your speed. So if you let go, you'll notice the foot pedals stop twirling, stop moving. I want to make a right, I just kind of veer to the right. And then, but obviously this game isn't just about going over ramps and stuff. You want to do tricks. So you do little flicks. And if you do it harder, or if you don't complete a trick, obviously you crash. If you flick a little harder, you can do like double or triple tail whips. If you move both your fingers either front or back at the ledge of a ramp, you can do front flips or back flips. So I'll show you a front flip here if I can. There we go. So yeah, I actually played this game religiously on my iPad. I bought it and it was a lot of fun. And the one thing I noticed though for me personally is this whole control just didn't work out. So actually the way that I play the game is cheating a little, but I use two hands. But the mechanics are still the same. I just seem to have a little bit better control. So, like I said, since I've been playing, I kind of know the timing of how this game works. I kind of understand like what I need to expect. And I obviously also know the course. This is not an open world. So if I were to fall off that ledge, I would just fall and then I would just restart from where I ended up. As you can see, for every trick that is successfully completed, you can get multipliers. And if you tap out your multiplier, it goes into basically a slow-mo mode where you can do more tricks in a short amount of time. So every level, you also get these challenges. And I've already completed these challenges here. One challenge that I can never get is always the last one, which is beating the company's record. This level record is 1.5 million points. And if I were to accomplish that challenge, I would get 10 adrenaline points. So that's cool. And I can use those adrenaline points to unlock future bikes and things like that. Other bikes include lowriders. There's a tricycle in there too. So it's a lot of fun. And then here's your replay. You can save the replay or watch it. And the cool thing about the replay is that it shows you different angles of your run. And so it's not just your first person point, or I guess third person point of view. It's kind of like if there were cameras everywhere in the area, in the level. The thing about BMX though, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, it's not just about the bar spins, it's not just about the tail whips. In the real sport, it's about what you do with your legs. There's can-cans. So basically, if you were to, go over, a ramp, you would do Superman, and you look like Superman, kick both legs out toward the back. Or you would do something like you're doing a bar spin, but then you're also kicking your front foot in front of your left foot. And it's more than just simple tricks like that. Well, not simple, but it's more than just tricks with the bike itself. It's also what you do with your body that really kind of sells the show. So that's the unfortunate thing. You can't really do that with this game. But if you can get past that, it's still a lot of fun. There actually is a new version on iOS called TouchGrind BMX 2. So hopefully that will come to Android soon. But until that time, this is free to download in the Google Play Store. They have the one in-app purchase for just under $5 to unlock the whole game. Or you can just play the first level to your heart's content. So that's pretty much it. I would give this, as it stands right now, a 7 out of 10. I really don't know what you could do to make it better. I think more levels, because between this and the original iPad game that I played back in 2012, the levels seem to be the same. I mean, based off of what I've seen in the menu, because I do remember the globe. I don't think there's any new levels, and that's kind of a letdown, if you will. Yeah, I remember West Pier. I remember the Polar Ridge. I think I remember the Polar Ridge. Yeah, I do. That was a hard one. I always fell in there. So yeah, that's kind of a downer, but I guess that's why they released TouchGrind BMX 2. So in any event, if you are any interested into this, go ahead, check it out and let me know what you think. Leave your comments here on our YouTube channel right below, or you can comment on our website, lazytechguys.com. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, Feed, app.net. I mean, we're pretty much everywhere. But most importantly, make sure you check out our live show on the Google Plus Hangouts every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Talk to you guys later. Bye.